Hello and welcome to a new Samurai podcast here on 30K1 Productions. I'm not alone, and this podcast is completely in English, and I hope we get more guests which want to talk with me about some things, and weird things, of course. And I have the streamer and the one and only Duct Tape here. And introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi, I am Duct Tape. I guess I'm a streamer and mostly a retro gamer. General, very small internet personality. I do what I do. But I play a lot of old video games, love a lot of old video games, and love to share things with the people.
That is nice. What are you recently playing?
Recently we were playing Crystalis until the battery died, and I'm going to be forced to restart that. And currently I'm in the middle of The Secret of Evermore, which is something I never finished, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, guys, if you want to know something about the games and Duct Tape especially, you can write down in the comments below. And but we are all talking about Sonic and the franchise, etc. We got some questions. It was very impulsive to do this podcast, but we try our best. And I'm not coming from the US and from the UK, so not my first English is my first language is not English, so. My first language is German, but I try my best to speak English and that everybody can understand me.
Appreciate that, and I'm sure it'll go fine.
I hope so. Some facts here. Okay, I do the red badge thing here. I have to. Some greetings to the red mage. Some facts. The first Sonic appearance was in 1991 on the game Red Mobile. And my first question to you is, did you play that game?
I did not play Rad Mobile, but do you know what Sonic's appearance in that was? Because I do.
Yes, it was on this car on the
rearview mirror, yeah.
Yeah, and he did probably nothing.
Yeah, he just dangled back and forth. He was a little like a keychain. It was an interesting little appearance.
Some random facts. I have a Sonic keychain on my keys, so it is from Sonic Colors. I got it with the box, and I thought, why not?
That's cute.
So another fact for Sega, Sonic replaced Alex Kidd as a mascot. So. What do you think about that? I mean, Alex Kidd is another franchise, and I mean, my favorite is maybe Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, of reasons. But what is your opinion about that? Who's cooler?
Sonic's definitely cooler than Alex Kidd. I do have a soft spot for Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd in Miracle World was the first console game I ever played. So I do have a little bit of a soft spot for that. I don't think I've ever finished that game because the rock, paper, scissors in it is just terrible. But I do like Alex Kidd, but his games are not the best.
Okay. That was for Alex Kidd fans. And now we continue with Sonic. I did previously some Sega podcast, so this time I thought we could do a Sonic game, especially if when you played Sonic Forces, I had to made it because Sonic Forces is not a game that many people like for some reasons.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed fine to me when I played it. I didn't have any problems with it. I mean, sure, it was kind of easy and a couple levels were a little weird, but it functioned just fine. That was definitely a decent Sonic game.
Yeah, and I have some I got some impressions and of course some questions. But before we go to the questions, again some facts. We don't speak only about the games. We talk about the whole franchise, about the movies maybe, and the series. And we got some series here over here, and I think in the US too, and was Sonic Underground, which I loved.
I remember that.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, or Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic Boom, and Sonic X.
I didn't watch any of Sonic X.
I think it is on Netflix now.
I think it is too. I've heard it's okay.
Yeah, it is okay. It is some kind of mishmash. It's kind of mix between Sonic Adventures and a parallel world. Okay. Enough for that. And we got games not only with Sonic, but he made some games with Nintendo. And first, as a Sega fan, I was not I didn't have a Sega console here. And I'm not I don't know if I am a Sega fan, I don't know. But I think, I don't know if you are a Sega fan, but if you were, I mean, you had a Master System, the first system, I think. And what was your thoughts when Sonic and Sega jumped to Nintendo?
Man, the failure of the Dreamcast was really terrible at the time, but in the end, I think it ended up working out for the best. Sonic does better as a third-party just character that can be anywhere, rather than locked on a Sega console. Because I'm sure this is going to be controversial, probably not, but Sega does a really, really, really poor job at making decisions that make sense, particularly marketing decisions and or like their console-based decisions. Like the Dreamcast and the Saturn and the 32X were all just miserable overall in terms of like general marketing and use. Like the 32X and Saturn used the same chips and caused a shortage for the Saturn. So yeah, whenever Sonic moved to third party, I think it was generally a good thing.
But I remember, of course, the commercial where Sega always tried to beat Nintendo.
Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Yes. And of course, they showed in one commercial that Sonic always faster than Mario. That was really, really crazy. But yeah, but they do some things together. I mean, the Olympic Games, they do together, Mario and Sonic. And did you play some of this?
The only one of those that I played was the arcade one, which seemed kind of cool.
I played on the Wii U one game. It winter. It was a winter game in Sochi, and it was okay. But it was strange that you did control with the Wii U pad. You only play with the nunchuck and the Wii remote, and that was really strange.
That is very strange, especially for a Wii U title. I mean, I understand that they had to for multiplayer for stuff like that, and I guess that makes sense, but it's odd to have a Wii U exclusive title that didn't use the gamepad. Huh.
Yeah. But one question to you. You know Mr. Dr. Eggman, right?
Yeah, I love Dr. Eggman.
Okay. Does he have two names like here?
Yes, whenever he was localized in North America, for whatever reason. I think to make Americans not like they see for some reason. I think they saw him as a caricature of President Teddy Roosevelt and didn't want to call him Eggman, so they called him Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah. And it was sometimes there was a game called Dr. Robotnik's Bean Machine.
Love Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
It's a Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, it's a Puyo Puyo clone. It was really
it's
funny.
Not even the clone. It's actually how they ported Puyo Puyo. And interestingly, that game has the exact same assets as Kirby Avalanche on the Super Nintendo, other than like the character portraits and stuff. So there's that Puyo Puyo game really got around.
Oh, of course. And of course it was about Sonic. But maybe they made it because of marketing, etc. But now we go to the questions. And the first one I want to put out the question I got on Twitter of course, the Well-Read Mate. And he wants to know... how do you make a good Sonic game? And for this, I want to make more pushy for the Well-Read Mate. I mean, he's an influencer, of course, for me. And please listen to his podcast as well. And I just want to say that I got an impression from Mockmeyer of my Discord channel, and I would say I would made another question on this. I mean, Red asked what to make a good Sonic game, and Mockmeyer told me he didn't come into the Sonic games, and it was Sonic games are a little bit crap. I don't know how to say it. So the second question for you is, how do you express? How would you say for a newbie who didn't play any Sonic game at all? What do they have to express, and what do they have? Well, what would you recommend for them?
For people that haven't played any Sonic, I would recommend Sonic Mania. It is the most accessible one, and I think the best one in recent years. And to answer Red's question, you have Christian Whitehead make the game, is how you get Sonic. You have that guy do it, and he'll do great, and we'll have another fun one, and there we go. But as for 3D Sonics, because that's pretty much just 2D, they just seem to be stuck in this weird rut where all they can put out is an okay game, not like an amazing game, not a bad game, but okay games. And I think they need to move more back toward like the adventure formula, which even then wasn't perfect. But adventure, I think, might have been the best of the 3D Sonics. Unless, well, the best of the strictly 3D Sonics, because Generations is also quite good. If you move back from a just like the Boost Sonic formula, I think might be where everything kind of falls apart, but I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, we played a lot of Sonic games, and you played, of course, Sonic Forces recently, and there was 3D Sonic as well, and I played Sonic Colors on the Switch, and I had a really great time, but yeah, the most people think about 2D Sonic, of course, and now we get another collection with it on the Switch and on Xbox and PlayStation. So, what do you think of that?
I really wish that was getting a physical release rather than digital only. Because interestingly, as I brought up Christian Whitehead, he did all of the ports for that version. So I can easily say that those will be the best versions of those Sonic games to play. I know that version of CD is my favorite. That version of Sonic 2 is my favorite. It'll be very good.
Yeah, but I mean, Sonic Mania was sometime digital only, and then later it came in this really special case, which I have for the Switch with the art book
I love that art book.
and design of the case. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we get one, but we will see, I think. So
I'm really keeping my fingers crossed for that because I would love that.
and the next one comes from Spendem, which is a good friend of mine, and he asked, "What is your experience with Sonic and the franchise?"
What's my experience with Sonic? I have played a lot of Sonic. I've played all of the Genesis ones. I've played one of the Master System ones. I need to get way more of those. I've done Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, '06, Generations, Mania, Sonic 4, as much as that one sucked. I've even done like Sonic Chronicles, the not very good DS RPG. Man, I really do love Sonic. I've played a large sum of his games and still haven't really scratched the surface, honestly. He's produced a lot.
And which one was your first one you ever played?
My first Sonic game, I think, was Sonic 2. And then I played Sonic 1 later. But Sonic 2 is excellent.
I think my first game I was trying to play is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. And I struggled at some time, and I gave up some time. But then I just wanted to play the first Sonic the Hedgehog on the 3DS, because on the 3DS was the 3D port, and there wasn't a Switch at that time, and so I played their Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and it was interesting. I mean,
Sonic 1's an interesting game.
they made a commercial where you can run fast and so on, but the actual game is not really fast.
No, it's not. Green Hill Zone's fast, and then it is slow from there. And you
Yeah,
gotta take your time and actually time your jumps and space things. You get a little more speed back in Starlight Zone, but not much.
that's true. That's true. So that's the first really Sonic game, which came out on the Mega Drive here and the Genesis over there. I don't know how to say it. We have different
It's
names
fine.
for the console.
You can call it the Mega Drive. I know I know what's going on.
Okay. I mean, Japan has the Mega Drive too, so what should I say? So another question I got, which is the best Sonic game in your opinion, and why? And I would say, I would say I make another question for that. And what is the worst Sonic game you ever played, and why?
Okay, the best is hard. It's between Mania and Generation. They're both very, very, very good. Can I break that down into like best 3D Sonic,
Of course you
best 2D
can.
Sonic? Okay, so then that'll be the easiest way to do that. Generation is the best 3D Sonic. Mania is the best 2D Sonic. Mania is just chock full of love. That game was made by fans for fans, and you can really tell absolutely every little detail in that game is excellent. The two differing soundtracks for each level are different. Little throwbacks. Did you know that the egg shinobi, whenever you hit it, makes the sound from shinobi?
No.
Yeah. So they throw back a lot of stuff in that game. And Generations is, I think, the peak of the boost formula Sonic. It's just a joy to play through all of it's a best of. Play through all the coolest stages from all of the coolest Sonic games, and it's just a blast to get through. For worst 3D Sonic, it's '06. That game is bad. I know it's like a meme to rag on that game, but it is genuinely very, very bad. I can tell that the developers were trying, but the level design just hamstrings them at every possible location. Uh, it's not good. The thing that stands out the most in that is the level where you have to ride on a motorcycle as Shadow, chase down a train that you could chase down faster on foot, but you need the motorcycle because you have to shoot an indeterminate amount of bullets into the train to stop it, but it makes no indication that you're actually doing damage to the train or not. You're just kind of assuming that that's the thing to do. It's bizarre, and I think that's where I actually quit that game because I was like, that's enough. That's enough for me.
So you
And
talk you talk about of course Sonic 06 for the Xbox 360 and PS3. I didn't play it at all, and I only saw some screens with a woman and that Sonic fell in love with her or so. I don't know.
it's very strange.
And so
Um,
you mentioned Shadow the Hedgehog, and I also want to ask you, what do you think about the game Shadow the Hedgehog at all?
I think that it is very edgy. It plays fine. The story makes no sense, but they gave Shadow a gun, and people like that. I really have nothing bad to say about that game, but I also don't have anything really good to say.
I mean,
It's out there.
Shadow was the first character I really loved about the Sonic games, and
Mhm.
I don't know why Shadow. I think he looks cool and he acts cool, and yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know.
He's Sonic's Vegeta. It's fine. It's perfect.
Yeah, Vegeta. That was good. But apropos Vegeta, yeah, we go now to another question, which is about the movies. And did you watch the movies?
Yeah, I watched both of them. I saw the first one in theaters. It was like the last thing we did before the pandemic. We saw the Sonic movie and saw the second one not too long ago. Both of them were very, very fun.
Um, so do you think they made a third one?
Oh, they're definitely making a third one. Have you seen the second one?
I didn't see any Sonic movie at all, sadly.
Oh, I would definitely recommend checking them out if you can. But the after credit scene in the second one definitely sets up a third film.
I mean, I'm a little fan of Jim Carrey, of course, and
Mhm.
yeah, but I heard that Jim Carrey is not again Mr. Robotnik in the next one.
Yeah, I heard he was retiring from acting actually, which is sad in
Yeah,
general.
that's true, but we will see. But the next question is about Jim Carrey. So, do you think Jim Carrey was a great actor to play Eggman?
He was phenomenal as Eggman. Absolutely incredible, and I don't think they could have cast a different actor for that role. He played it that perfectly.
Okay. So now I come with a random fact. Did you know that Jim Carrey was casted for Jurassic Park, the first one?
No, I didn't, but that would be fun.
I mean,
Let me guess. Instead of Jeff Goldblum,
yes,
because that's
exactly.
the only role. Yeah.
I think it was would be a very different movie if Jim Carrey would make Jeff Goldblum. But what do you think about if really Jim Carrey would made Jeff Goldblum with this Ian Malcolm thing?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't. Actually, now that you're saying that, Jeff Goldblum could have been a good Robotnik too. Heck. Oh, maybe they'll just have Jeff Goldblum do it. That'll be fine. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Maybe we'll see. Okay, but Jeff Goldblum is really famous, and he did many good movies, I think, and but we will see what is the next Eggman
Mhm.
in the future. I don't know. So
Follow Jim Carrey. It's going to be so hard to follow Jim Carrey.
yeah. So I have another question for you. I mean, Crafty Cat, we know her well, and she played lastly Mega Man 3, and the creator of Mega Man always said is Kenji Inafune, and I want to know about you. Do you think Yuji Naka is the creator of Sonic? And if so, do you think the new Yuji Naka games are always great? And do you think the Yuji Naka Sonic games are the best?
I guess the best way to put that is I think Yuji Naka definitely did the design for Sonic, and I love the designs in Yuji Naka games. However, when Yuji Naka's in charge of games, he doesn't tend to make great games. Look at both Knights games, look at Balan Wonderworld. He does phenomenal design work, but I think he needs somebody else with him to produce like the gameplay in order for that to balance out right. So I love what he does, I love his work, but his design space isn't.
Okay, so but you don't say that Yuji Naka's Sonic games are the best one.
It's hard to say. The ones that he was involved in were all good, so he does have that going on.
Okay. So I go to the next question. I think so many questions here.
Hang on.
Yeah, what do you think about the story about Sonic? Is it a thing about canon? I mean, there are some that Sega says these games are canon or not, and which games are canon. I don't know much about the franchise, so I can't say something about that. I think
basically all of them are canon except for Chronicles.
Why?
Because so there's something Ken Penders related, the shitty Archie comic guy, sorry for swearing, that makes it so that they can't even like copyright that correctly, so they just kind of write it off. But as far as I know, basically every other Sonic game is canon.
Okay, did you play Sonic R?
I have not, but I would like to. I think that was made by Arc System Works. Now that fact flew into my head, so that's neat. But
yeah,
I would like to play that at some point.
I mean,
And You Feel the Sunshine is an amazing
it's
track.
really crazy what I saw about that. But we'll see. It has a good soundtrack for me.
I like it a lot.
So from Sonic R to your favorite, some of your favorite 3D Sonic games. We're jumping around here a little bit. Sorry for that. But we have to talk about the big cat, the big purple.
Big the cat.
The purple cat. What do you think about that cat? And yeah, what I mean, he's a kind of meme in Sonic Universe.
Is he? He's like always the nicest. He's just stupid. I love him. In English, he's voiced by the same guy that voiced Duke Nukem.
Ah, that's strange.
Yeah, isn't it? I love Big the Cat. He's big and stupid, and he loves his frog friend.
I mean, you can race him in the Sonic Racing games. That is really neat. And yeah, he is. He's kind of he's kind of there. I think.
Yeah, he's great. He's Amy's friend, and he's great.
And so some people say that the frog thing is is one of the best characters ever.
Froggy. Oh, I
Yeah,
love Froggy too. I just keep saying I love things. Yeah, Big is perfect the whole way around. The only thing that sucks about him is his gameplay in Sonic Adventure.
yeah. So, what is the worst character for you in the Sonic games?
Uh, to play as or just in general, like them existing.
Both, I would say.
To play as, probably Big. Don't like to play as Big. And as far as characters existing, uh, probably Silver. I don't think he really needs to be around. But
Yeah,
maybe I'm not giving him a fair shake because Sonic 06 was just that bad.
yeah. I remember he was the first time in there, I think, and
Hmm.
yeah. Talking about Sonic 06, I mean, we have the new Sonic game on the radar, and
Hmm.
I don't know if I purchase it on day one. I don't think so. I wait, and I wait until your stream, maybe. And the new Sonic game, we don't know how it plays, but it should be great from the impressions we get. And do you think the new what do you think about the new Sonic game? And would you say it is worth to purchase it?
I the first trailer that they showed was super bad and made me kind of uncomfortable, honestly. But the little trickle that we've been getting after that has looked pretty solid. I'm hoping it's a good game. I really, really hope it's a good game. I don't know if I could say whether or not you should buy it day one because we haven't done enough information yet. But I probably will, just because I really love Sonic, and that looks like an interesting new direction at the very least, worth exploring.
Do you
Uh,
think that the Tao can come back? I mean, there was the Tao Garden in the games about Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure
yeah,
2, and there was a mini game thing, of course, where you can put them on your GBA or so. I don't know. I didn't play that at all. So.
of the
Yeah,
Chow
what do
Garden.
you think about the Chao Garden? And do you think it comes back on the new game in some way?
I love the Chow Gardens. They're a lot of fun. If you played it on the Dreamcast, and this is one of my favorite features of the Dreamcast, you could actually, instead of like the ports, you could put them on the Game Boy Advance. On the Dreamcast, you could put them on the VMU, the Visual Memory Unit, which functioned like a little Game Boy, and you could play with them on there, and that was phenomenal. And I love games that use the VMU that way. Um, and the Chows are super cute and super fun to play with, but I don't think they're going to be making a comeback. It seems like Sega doesn't really like to use them for more than like set pieces. Like we get Oma Chow, he's still around. We get Cheese whenever Cream is around in anything. Um, so they're not gone forever, but I don't see them putting another Chow Garden in a game. At least not soon.
I mean, the only experience we got with the Chao nowadays is a little helper. I mean, they made some Chao who made some tutorial things, I think.
Yeah, it's Oma Chow, the little robotic one.
But we will see how the new Sonic game will be. What do you think about the future of the Sonic games? What do you want to see from from Sega, and what don't you want to see? What are the future plans that you really most looking forward to?
I really want them to let Christian Whitehead direct another game, be it a sequel to Mania or its own thing. That man produces great Sonic games. Um, as for other things I want, I would love a port of Adventure 1 and 2 for the Switch or any modern consoles, honestly. Those games, I would love to replay them and not have to hook up a Dreamcast. And For the future of the franchise, I really need to see how Frontier pans out. It looks pretty positive, and I would like for them to continue to make 3D Sonic games, but they really need to go back to that formula. Like I said, I'm not huge on the Boost era of Sonic. Like, it's fine, but I think they did better in the like Heroes Adventure era overall. I'm sure that's not the opinion that's shared with most of the people, but that's where I'm at. As long as we don't go back to like 3D Blast, that was terrible.
But do you think that that the new open world we saw in Frontiers is the future of Sonic, maybe? Or do you think no better on not open world, another thing like the 2D Sonic?
I don't know. The open world's interesting. They kind of touched on that in Adventure, where you got like these little essentially sandboxes, like not a whole lot to do in them, but you could walk around and explore and find stuff. So there's room for that in Sonic games, and I really hope that it works out in Frontier. Like, I really, really do, because the best thing in Sonic is going fast. That's what everybody's here for. And whenever you have a big open playground like that, you can go fast. It's just whether or not they actually let us do it, and I'm kind of skeptical that they will, based on Sega's track record. But hey, I'm hoping.
Yeah, we gotta go fast, Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, so maybe this is the title for the new podcast. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Sonic is a hero for everyone of the Sega franchise, and how would I say? Yeah. We got another question on it. I have to ask this. What is your favorite Sonic level, and why is it a Pyramid Cave?
It's not Pyramid Cave.
Okay, then explain.
It's probably either Chemical Plant or Mystic Cave Zone, and I don't know which. Probably Chemical Plant. Chemical Plant is super fun, super cool. You go super fast. The music's amazing. It really captures everything that Sonic wants to be, I think. It almost feels like a roller coaster, and that's where Sonic feels the best.
I mean, we got a roller coaster in Donkey Kong Country 2.
That
was really cool. I had a really blast with that one, and
very good game.
And I want to greetings Retro Games for his Donkey Kong thing he always does on Twitter, and yeah. But back to Sonic. Back to Sonic. What would the worst thing Sega could do with the franchise? In your opinion?
The worst thing they could do with the franchise. I honestly don't know. The only thing that they could do bad, like truly bad, would be to stop making Sonic games. Because Sonic's in a good place right now. He's very popular thanks to the movies, the Archie comic series right now. Or no, not Archie. The IDW Sonic comic series right now is very good. He has a exciting game on the horizon. Hopefully it works out. So I think the worst thing they could do is slow down right now, and they just really need to keep capitalizing on his popularity. Be it with new ports right now, or just another new announcement. Like if we got another Mania, forget it. People go crazy. They need to keep going. Strike while the iron's hot. Obviously, I'm just going to throw out buzzwords. And even, did you see the Chip 'n Dale movie on Disney Plus?
No, but I heard good things on that.
It was very good, but even ugly movie Sonic, like from the original trailer, got a redemption arc. And if that guy can become a lovable character, I think we're in a good place.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, there are some things in the nowadays where everybody is talk about remakes and remaster, and so do you think, or do you wish that Sonic gets another remaster or remake of kind of things?
Yes, absolutely. Get Adventure 1 and 2 on modern consoles. That's the biggest one for me, is those two. Trying to think, because there's no other ones that are worth remastering, unless maybe Unleashed was good. I never got to play that. If that one's good, maybe that one deserves a remaster as well. But Adventure 1 and 2 really, really deserve it.
Psst, psst. Everybody listened, and I think I want to mention at this point that these games are on the Series X nowadays.
That's even better. I didn't know that because I don't have a Series X or PS5. The most recent thing I have is a Switch.
Yeah, I have to say I have a Series S, but it is in the store, and you can play uh, Unleashed there, Generations, and of course the adventure games, and of
That's
course,
awesome.
and it is really cool, and and then the racing games as well, Racing Transformed I saw,
That game's
uh,
very good.
and yeah, it is cool that Xbox does some things, and the good thing is that the games looks like it would be remastered. I mean, what Xbox does is what Sony don't,
Hmm.
because
Oh,
for Sony you have to pay for this, and Xbox made it for free. I mean, if you look the games on that, I mean, they have backwards compatibility, and the good thing about that is that if you put the 360 games in it, that that they made it to a new level. I mean, if you look
oh
at
yeah, I heard some of them got not upscaled, but upgrades to it. I heard that version of Unleashed is very good
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
play
yeah.
the 360 disc on it.
And it has the Sonic the Hedgehog three. I mean four. They have four. I mean the episode one, and I didn't
Yeah,
play that.
maybe don't.
I heard bad things about that too.
It's not great. I'm sorry, Sonic 4.
About Sonic 4, what do you think about that kind of thing, about episodic thing, and what about the mobile games?
Episodic things can work if it's done well and done with a reason. That game didn't do it well, and it didn't really feel like it had a reason to do it that way. They could have just waited and released the whole thing, and maybe it would have been a less weird experience. As far as mobile games, I don't think I've played any Sonic mobile games, to be honest.
Me too, but
Hmm.
would you play them?
I don't usually play a whole lot of mobile games, but maybe I'm open to it. I think the only mobile games I've really played have been like Gundam Breaker and Final Fantasy Record Keeper.
Ah, I play that too.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, they are, and yeah, but I have one more question, maybe the last one, the most important question here on this podcast, and the most important question for you is, would you stream Sonic Forces on day one? The Sonic Frontier.
Yeah, I might if I'm able to get a hold of it on day one. I might do that. I don't do a whole lot of like modern days console streaming. For whatever reason, the bitrate gets a little choppy and it looks a little weird. So we'll give it a shot whenever it comes out. But I don't know if I'll do the full game, depending on how it works.
Okay, I think that was it for the podcast, and I want to thank you for being here. And I hope we're getting more and more people who wants to make a podcast and listen to the podcast, maybe. And yeah, where can the people find you? And have you some last words of at the podcast? And now you have the word.
Okay, so you can find me over in a couple places that I'm most active, are over at twitch.tv/ducttapeplays, DUCTAPEPLAYS, and you can find me over at Twitch, Twitter, at the same @, so twitter.com/ducttapeplays, where I'm mostly just being weird on the internet, but I also announce what I'm going to be playing and when I'm going to be playing. You can also find me on TikTok. I made one to upload clips every once in a while, and it exists. It objectively is a thing that exists, but don't expect me to be over there often. I also have a YouTube channel where I upload all of my stream archives, but I can't really give you a good link for that because it doesn't currently have a custom URL. That channel is chronically undersubscribed to. So once I get to 100, I can get a better URL. But I understand that people don't go out of their way to watch stream VODs too much, so I get it. But I'll provide you a link to throw in the description if you want to.
I will. So,
Thank you.
So again, thank you for being here, and yeah, thank you for listening. And we will see you in the next episode of Samurai Games podcast. And yeah, again, thank you, and bye.
Hey, no problem. And hopefully you have a great day. And this was a lot of fun, and I would love to do it again sometime.
We will do it, of course. Okay, see you. Bye bye.